God bless the great state of Ohio and this honorable court. You may be seated.
Good morning, I'm Judge Capper. Welcome to Lawrence County Municipal Court. Today is Tuesday the 3rd. Usually we have court on Mondays, but yesterday was holiday. So it's a rather shorter docket, but there's a lot of people in jail from this past weekend we'll be dealing with by teleconference on arraignments. Those are the new cases, and we have some arraignments here. We've got one review, so we'll go ahead and do it, and then I'll have some more instructions for you about the new cases.
Sherry White. Sherry White.
Sherry White's case number 13-1025. She has not appeared. She paid her fines off. She's never done a community service. So there'll be a bench warrant for failure to appear. So now the new cases, those hearings are actually called arraignment hearings. The purpose of an arraignment is to tell you what the charges are. The charging decisions are made by the prosecuting attorney. I don't decide what people get charged with. So when I see this case, it'd be the first time I've read about it. The charges may not be true. You don't have to agree with the charges, but you need to understand what you're facing, what the charges are filed against you. So I'm going to tell you what the charges are, the possible penalties, and then if it's a misdemeanor, you'll be asked to enter a plea. You have a right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything. Your name's going to be called for arraignment. When it's called, come up to the table to your right, stand there. I'll go over the charge, read it to you. Again, you don't have to say anything. You have a right to remain silent. But if you do say things, everything we do in here is recorded. Now it's video and audio, so everything is recorded. It's on the record. So if you admit something about your case, that can be used against you. You have a right to have an attorney, to have one appointed if you can't afford one. You have a right to bail and to make the state prove any charge beyond a reasonable doubt. Those are the rights all defendants have. If you enter a guilty or no contest plea, you're waiving those rights. You should not waive your rights if you don't understand the proceedings. If you don't understand what's going on, do not enter a guilty or no contest plea. If you want to talk to a lawyer, if you want a trial, you should enter a not guilty plea. If you don't know what to do, enter a not guilty plea. That's always the safest plea you can enter. Call the first case.
State of Ohio versus Joshua Williamson. Case number CRA 21-519, TRC 21-1959, A and B.
All right, this is on a warrant on an old case, and Joshua Williamson is here. It looks like you missed a hearing on this case back in September of 22.
That would have been when I was in rehab. I don't know how I would have missed.
Okay. So you apparently got arrested on it and posted a bond.
Yeah.
You never paid your fines and court costs, it doesn't look like.
I've been paying on the website for some time. I can bring my bank records.
Okay. Well, here's what I want to do first thing. Just have you do a urine screen.
All right.
And then I'll have you back and we'll decide how we're going to proceed. Go do a urine screen and I'll have you back after I get the results.
State of Ohio versus Andrew Raymond. Case number CRB 14-1123. Andrew Raymond.
This is also a warrant on a failure to appear on a review hearing for criminal damage. And it looks like you got arrested on the warrant and posted a bond. You paid off the balance today, it looks like. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. You had done your community service. You hadn't paid off the balance of the fine. You've done that now. You also had to pay a bail bondsman to get out of jail.
I didn't know that there was two separate things there.
Yeah. Well, anytime you had a review hearing, according to the record, on August the 17th, 2015, you done your community services. You never finished paying the fine. So when you didn't show up, you got a warrant. Finally got arrested on that warrant. Had to post the bond. had to go to the jail, I'm assuming, to get out on a bond, so that'll be your penalty for not coming to court when you were supposed to.
Yeah, that won't
Your
happen
case is
again.
completed.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Jamie L. Welch, case number CRB 21357, TRC 183432 A and B, TRC 141184.
Also, failure to appear for review hearing from February 3rd of 2022. You got several cases, 21-357, 18-34-32, 14-11-84. Do you admit or deny you missed your hearing?
Yes, I missed my hearing.
Do you have an explanation for missing your hearing?
No, I did see you in January of this year, and I saw an extradition for Kentucky, and I've been in treatment ever since then, and I just got out on Saturday, so I wanted to come and take care of my warrant.
Okay. Where are you in treatment?
Journey to Hill.
Where's that?
It's in Olive Hill, Kentucky.
Okay. So part of getting in recovery is taking care of your past stuff.
Yeah.
So that's part of the process.
Yes.
Okay, well, I applaud that. It looks like from looking at your files, well, you still have some community service left to do. I thought maybe you'd done it all, but I'm showing 30 hours on one case still left.
Okay.
You have some fines to pay.
I did make a payment today also.
Okay. When's your projected out date?
I got my release right here. I completed the program.
Oh, you're finished. Where are you gonna be living now?
I'm living with my mom in Chesapeake.
Okay, so you're back here local.
Yes.
Okay, I'll cancel the warrants that have been issued for you. I'll just put you back on the review hearing docket. And you need, as you know the drill, because you've done it before,
No, I gotta keep that.
you have to come in for review hearings periodically.
Okay.
Yeah, can we just get a copy of that, maybe? Okay, I'll set your first review hearing for October the 7th.
Okay.
Write that down. October 7th, 9 a.m. How long was the program you did?
6 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you doing a follow-up?
I'm doing outpatient here in town.
Where?
Where am I gonna be going to?
I think she's gonna go to United Family Recovery,
United Family Recovery.
UFR.
I'm not familiar with them. They're in Chesapeake.
It's in Cold Grove.
Culver. Okay, well, if you're living in Chesapeake, there's an agency right here in Chesapeake that's with an RRS, Mr. Brennan's here from them.
Okay.
If you want to talk to him, they can set that up. And that's one that I work with I'm not familiar with that agency, which is unusual because I deal with substance use a lot here, so I would recommend RRS.
Okay.
Talk to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ma'am, they'll have your certificate out front.
All right, thank you.
We're ready for some pre-trials.
Okay, we're going to start some pre-trials and then go to the jail to do arraignments.
State of Ohio versus Brian Crawford, case number CRB 24330. That's Mr. Stratton's case.
All right, this is Mr. Stratton's case, Brian Crawford. Brian Crawford.
He should, maybe it's running a little late, Your Honor, so.
All right, we'll recall it.
State of Ohio versus Kia Maynard, case number CRB 24478.
Kia Maynard. Set for 10 o'clock. It's 10 till 10, she's not here, so we'll recall.
That's fine.
State of Ohio versus John W. Nunley, case number CRB 24471.
He is here. Set for pre-trial today.
Your Honor, the prosecutor has offered a plea to this to resolve this case. We're not agreeing to that, and I guess we'll just set it for trial. To
Set
the
it for
bench.
trial date?
Yep, to the
Okay.
bench.
Did you file for discovery already?
I did.
It looks like there was an answer to the discovery file already, so. August 28th, is that right?
I believe so.
Okay. Okay, we could do the 16th, 20th, really any date after the 16th. 16th or after.
Yeah, any of those dates would be fine except the 30th, not the 30th.
Okay. State have any preferences or witnesses you need to get?
There are witnesses, and assuming that they're all available, the 16th will not be a good day for me.
Okay. How about the 23rd then?
23rd.
Next Monday.
23rd is fine, Your Honor.
Okay, September 23rd for trial at noon.
Don't leave. Well, no, you can leave. Just don't leave out there. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
State of Ohio versus Otisdale Sexton, case number CRB 24539 A and B, Otis Sexton.
So, 8/23, Your Honor, he was in jail, but he apparently bonded out, so.
Now, let's see. I don't know how he got out, because he had a 5,000 cash surety bond. Is there a bond posted by Mr. Sowards or anyone else? There's not a bond in the file,
Let's see.
and no release in the file.
Otis Sexton is not on the jail list.
I don't know how he got out then. I know he had a parole holder at one point, but I don't think that's what was holding him. I think I might have been lifted.
Do you want me to go ask David?
Can you do that, Mr. Mayor?
Oh, what's the name, you know, Sexton?
Otis L. Sexton was released.
I'll contact the jail, Your Honor.
Thank you. We'll recall that.
Yes, sir.
Figure out how he got out of jail. Should not have, but it looks like.
State of Ohio versus Richard L. Taylor Jr., case number CRB 24469.
Your Honor, this is our first pretrial in this matter. We still need to get the video. There's a video on this case. So I ask that it be reset for another pretrial to get that video from the state.
Mr. Hill?
That's fine. I don't know if we've already secured that, but we will.
16th or 23rd, whichever, around the time.
23rd would be better.
Okay, that's fine.
The docket. September 23rd would be a pretrial at 10 o'clock.
All right. We'll get that, and we'll go from there. Okay? All right. Just wait out there and I'll talk to you. I'll wait. Yeah.
State of Ohio recalls Joshua Williamson, case number CRA 21519, TRC 211959.
Well, I was afraid of it.
No, I talked to him about it, I had a slip, it was 2 days ago. I've already contacted the VA to try to get him out there and talk to somebody to make sure it doesn't happen again.
Okay.
I've been doing very, very well. I bought a new truck, I got a dog.
Can you get my phone, please? I must select one. All right, I'm going to get you into the VA.
Okay, that's awesome.
We'll try outpatient first, and if that doesn't work, then we're going to go back to inpatient.
That's fine, sir. It'll work. Like I said, it was just a temporary slip.
Case number.
21/1959.
Matter of fact, I'm
Do you have
going,
the contact information for the VA?
I got the phone number, and that's the only thing I can do.
Okay.
I don't have any direct numbers, no, sir.
Okay, I've got Amanda Rayburn as the liaison with the court.
Yes, sir.
She is pretty good about getting back to me, so I just texted her
Okay.
about your case, screen.
Yes,
So
sir.
once you have a seat, and she texts me back as to what she wants you to do as far as who to get in touch with, and I'll call you back up. So
Okay.
It'll be resolved.
Yes, sir.
State of Ohio versus Otis Sexton.
Hey,
Your Honor, I called the jail. Apparently, the jail released for the APA, they missed our holder.
Okay.
The adult parole authority took him, whatever they take him.
so Your Honor, it's not really a cross-filing, but there's also another case with the Denise Sexton, which is related to this case, set for the 13th. I don't know if we want to,
Continue to then,
yeah.
you can find out. So they could have taken you to Star or some other place like that.
Yeah, they could, or by now, they could have put him back in prison. It just depends on their policy on that particular case.
I will find out where he's at, and then we'll resolve all these cases together, probably on the 13th.
All right. Case at defendant's request is continued to September 13th for another pretrial at 10 o'clock.
State of Ohio versus Brian Crawford, CRB 24-330.
Yeah. It's 10:03. Brian Crawford's called again. He hasn't appeared, so there'll be a warrant for failure to appear.
Yes, sir.
State of Ohio versus Kai Maynard, CRB 24-478.
Maynard also is set today. Let's see. Check on that one. Was there a bond? This one has a bond. Right? That last one, I don't think there's a bond.
Okay.
I think there is. Yeah, there. Okay, going back to Brian Crawford, he actually has a bond up. Brian Crawford's 24,330.
There you are.
This is Brian Crawford.
It is, Your Honor.
Okay, Brian Crawford is here now, so I'll cancel the warrant, set for pretrial together.
It's either that or set for trial. Whichever way you want to go. 1 year. 2 years, 2 years, sometimes, 2 years. He's going to want to answer if you want to do it or you want to set for trial. Your Honor, let's set this for trial along with the other one that's set on the 23rd.
Is that code?
No, it's just.
Totally different.
Yeah, totally different. Sorry, I just.
All right, September 23rd for trial at noon. So this will be the second trial at that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right, so that brings us back to Kyle Maynard, 24,478.
He called in the clerk's office, Your Honor, so he's running late.
All right, he did call the clerk, so I'll hold it off till later in the docket. We'll recall.
All right, you're free to go, man.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Todd M. Hall, State of Ohio versus Todd M. Hall, CRB 24-517. Mr. Moore.
All right. Mr. Morford is the attorney. He is here. This was set for trial today. Paul Hall.
I don't really think my dog did anything wrong. Well, if you don't, then we can ask the judge to set up for a trial. And then how much is courthouse gonna be on that too? $115. So that'd be like $215. I guess I can do that. I don't want to. Oh, I don't play a no contest.
Judge, we're going to have to change the plea.
Because there's no evidence that my dog
What plea is
is doing it.
Your Honor, I would like to make a motion to amend this to a minor misdemeanor. Initially, there was an indication that perhaps that the child that was approached by Mr. Hall's dog was bitten, but we don't have evidence that that actually happened. The dog was loose and off the property, which is what we really...
He was on the edge of the road. He wasn't.
Sir, talk to your lawyer. This is not open court for you to say what you
Okay,
want.
sorry.
So our recommendation would be a $100 fine and court costs.
I guess we can do that.
Judge, after the fact.
Yes, we can do that. It's a lot easier and cheaper than trial.
Sir, that's your decision.
Do you need some time to talk it over, Mr. Morford?
I think I can do that.
He's agreeable, Judge, to the state's offer.
All right, so it's amended from an M4 failure to restrain dog to a minor misdemeanor, which means there's no possible jail time, only a fine is the only possible penalty. And it's my understanding to that amended charge, Mr. Hall wishes to enter a guilty plea, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Hall, now, if you have something you want to tell me, you can say it on the record if you wish.
I mean, my dog wasn't out trying to bite anybody or doing anything. He ran out to the edge of the road and barked, and then he ran back up the driveway, but this is going to be the easiest way to settle it, so.
Okay, was he off your property though? I mean, that's what's alleged. Ohio has a leash law, so you have to keep your dog either on a leash, confined by a fence, or under control. You can't let it run off your property, although I know people do that a lot. It's against the law to do that. So when you enter a guilty plea, you're admitting that you didn't have your dog under control. You understand that?
Yes.
Is that what you want to do?
I just want to get it settled.
Well, I don't care about that. That's not my job, is just to get cases settled. My job is to do justice. So if you don't think this is a just result, and you're going to tell me that, I'm going to set it for a trial, and we'll have a hearing.
I'll settle. We'll just say no contest.
No contest means I'm not admitting that I did it, but I'm not denying it either. And if the state has sufficient evidence to show a violation of law, I'm not fighting it and agree that I can be found guilty without a trial. You understand that's what no contest means?
Yes.
Is that what you want to do?
Yes.
All right, give me a statement of facts, Mr. Healy, please.
This is from Deputy Cochran of the Lawrence County Sheriff's Office. August 15, 2024, I was dispatched to 177 Township Road, 130 North in response to an animal complaint. I met with Nevaeh Pence and Victoria D. Stinson, who informed me that while walking her dog, Nevaeh Pence was approached by an aggressive dog down the road. Nevaeh Pence advised that the dog was barking and even bit her pant leg at one point, and Nevaeh Pence was frightened and visibly shaken. I then spoke to the dog owner, Todd Hall, and he advised me that he's made numerous attempts to restrain the dogs, including building them a kennel, but he lets them out during feeding time. Hall advised the little girl just happened to be there, and his dogs approached her barking but will never bite the little girl.
I didn't understand the last thing you said.
Approached her barking but never bit the little girl.
Okay. Well, that's not a requirement. that's not a requirement that they bite somebody. You gotta keep them under control. You gotta keep them on your property, or if you're off your property, you can have them on a leash or however you can control them. But if someone's walking in the street and your dog runs out into the street, that's a violation. You understand that?
I understand.
Okay. I'll impose what the state, I'll make a finding of guilty on the no contest plea, impose what the state recommended, $100 fine and court costs. Do you need time to pay that, sir?
I don't know. I'll have to check and see. I can use my card and pay, right?
You'll have to go, we don't take credit cards here. You can go to an ATM and get the money and come back and pay it, or you can go online on the court's website and pay it with a credit card.
Okay.
But I need to know if you're going to do that today, because otherwise I'd have to put you on probation. And then court costs are going to be $150.
Yeah, I can pay it today.
All right, pay by 4 o'clock today, and there will be no probation.
Okay, where do I need to pay?
At the clerk's office or online. So if you
Okay,
want to go to
clerk's
the
office.
ATM, clerk's office to the right as you
Okay.
leave the courtroom.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You are.
State of Ohio versus Shanna D. Lockhart, CRB 24-516, TRD 23-776, A and B, CRB 14-298, A and B, CRA 16-575.
Yes.
Clean compliant.
Thank you. It's Mr. Morford's case set for pretrial.
Judge, she appears to be doing well at OVP.
So I'm sure the state wants to know how she wants to proceed on, she has an underlying theft offense. She has some old cases that would be considered on probation for, but this theft offense is under. How's she want to handle that?
It might help her to know what our recommendation would be.
Yes. What would the state recommend if there was a guilty plea or no contest plea?
I can get you a continuance.
Make sure
What's
she's,
the DVD? I just got one of
that's new.
those. Okay.
If Ms. Lockhart were to enter a guilty plea, our recommendation would be for her to complete her treatment. We would ask for a suspended jail sentence and encourage her to complete her treatment. And I think the court would normally require some community service and a small fine, and that's what we would recommend. So our primary concern is for her to follow through with her treatment.
Judge, I'd like to have a couple weeks so that she can come in and watch the DVD. It was put in my folder last week, I understand.
She also has a traffic matter that's still unresolved from June of last year, driving without a license and a safety belt. And she's got some older cases that she hasn't finished.
We don't have a license yet, Judge.
Okay, I'll continue these for a couple of weeks. She needs to work on her old cases. So that's going to be the 16th. Everything that she has is set for September the 16th at 10 o'clock. And she needs to continue with her treatment at ODP.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus recalls Josh Williamson. PRC 2119.
1959.
There's no N in there.
Okay, I did get a response back from the VA. We're going to try you at outpatient.
Yes, sir.
So to make that work, you got to do what you're supposed to and get good reports and clean screens.
Yes, sir.
Then if you don't do it, you're going to have to go inpatient.
Yes, sir.
You agree with that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I've got a phone number to give you.
Okay.
Contact Ms. Rayburn. She'll set you up for what you need to do with the VA. All right, so, and Mr. Major is going to bring you a note that has her phone number, contact information. I expect you to call, tell her you're calling today.
I'll call as soon as I walk out the door.
And then I'm going to set you pretty quick for another hearing to see if you're doing what you're supposed to.
Okay.
Let's make it in 10 days, so that's going to be on the 13th of September. You got to be back here, and she will let me know. She will give me a report as to how you're doing, what you're doing, if you're being compliant, if your screenings are good. And as long as they are, if you do all that stuff, then I'll let you continue to go over there on your own. If you fail, I mean, and I've known you, Josh, since you were a little kid, you know that, so I've got a special interest in you. If you're using street drugs, which your screen shows that you are, you're at high risk, because anything off our streets now in this community could have fentanyl in it. Fentanyl is killing people. Even if you don't think you're getting fentanyl, they lie. Big shock. Drug dealers lie about the stuff that they give you. And they put fentanyl in just about everything. And fentanyl can kill you. And I don't want to see that happen.
Yes, sir.
So, you got to be here on the 13th. Show me that you can do the outpatient. If you can't, we'll get you into inpatient. They've got an excellent inpatient facility at the VA now.
Yes, sir.
So I'll see you on the 13th.
Okay,
Call
thank you,
Ms.
sir.
Rayburn immediately.
Yes, sir.
Let's go on to the jail. Jail looks like they're ready.
Yep. State of Ohio versus Jamie A. Baker, CRA 24547. It's the Lawrence County Jail.
Your Honor, I think Mr. Hill and I need to approach on this issue.
Okay. Mr. Steyer is the attorney for Mr. Baker. It's set for preliminary hearing.
Rachel Helmer's on deck.
the issue at this point, because I already filed the competency stuff, so I'm not going to, I'll make sure you guys that. That was the ball in the should go to court.
I have to call for it. Does he know that they won't pay for it? I'm going to give him an hour. All right, the state's going to nolly the 2 felonies, and I'm going to give an OR bond on the misdemeanor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You can have a $10,000 OR bond, and you can tell Mr. Anderson that's what's going to happen on all these cases if they do this in the future. And I will tell him myself. When do we want to come back? Probably pretty quickly.
Your Honor, my position is that the case is still stayed due to my previous filings. Mr. Hill's going to need to decide what he wants to do, so other than, as long as it's not a day I can't be here, I'm just kind of at the court's pleasure.
The 13th?
I'm available, Your Honor. So, Mr. Baker, you understand you're going to get out of jail today. You have to be here on the 13th.
Is there any kind of protection order requested?
I believe a protection order has been entered, and I believe he allegedly resides with the alleged victim.
Might be a good idea if we were able to try to reach her and see what the circumstances are there.
Well, I don't see a protection order in the file.
Well, it may not have been entered because of the plea.
Maybe that would be a good idea to maybe she testified at the grand jury. I don't know, and said she didn't want to.
She did testify at the grand jury, Your Honor.
She did?
That's my understanding. I wasn't there.
Okay. Why don't we do this then? Why don't we delay this, let the prosecutor get some further information from the complaining party, and then we'll decide how we're going to proceed. So
It's also here.
I'll have Mr. Baker recall that when the state gets hold of the complaining party.
Thank you.
Daniel versus Rachel M. Kelmer, CRA 24518, the Lawrence County Jail. Lisa Hughes is on the deck.
Rachel Kelmer. She was at Bethesda inpatient.
She was discharged, law had to come in and do their behavior. She pushed a chair at a table into a child at graduation. It was just continuous non-compliance.
So she's facing a felony.
We didn't know. They're pending here.
Have you seen the report from Bethesda?
I have not actually seen it, Your
See
Honor.
it?
May I approach?
Yes.
Look, it's still pending here.
Well, the file's all in Ireton. We don't have a file here because I
Okay.
needed it down.
Okay. Thank you.
So, when I needed to go on our desk.
Yeah. See where we stand on it now. Well, they're looking at the paperback, we can see the file replacement measure. Okay.
Your Honor, discussions with the state, we think that further treatment is probably where we need to go with this matter. So I don't know if there's anyone else who would be willing to speak to Ms. Helmer about the possibility of taking her for inpatient treatment.
Well, maybe it just needs to go on with your injury. I'm sorry.
Hometown has availability for a female.
You want to talk to her first, or? All right, hometown's going to call. Ms. Elmer, I'm not going to prejudge what happened at Bethesda, but you don't have a lot of leverage here. You understand what I mean by that? You are facing a felony. You can go to prison on this charge. You understand that?
Yes.
You cannot go to the treatment facility and bark out orders and tell people when you're going to do things, how you're going to do them, because you know what that's going to be? A ticket for you straight to prison. You understand that? Because they're not going to put up with it, and they don't have to put up with it.
Okay.
You have to do what they tell you to do, when they tell you to do it, how they tell you to do it, if you don't want to go to prison. Act like you're scared of going to prison. I would be. Have you been to prison before?
No.
You don't look like the type of person that would do well in prison. You don't look like the toughest girl on the block. So if you're not scared of that, then keep acting like you've been acting. If you're scared of it, get your ducks in a row, do what you're supposed to, get up when they tell you to get up, take a shower when they tell you to take a shower, go to class when they tell you to go to class. You're not in charge. Do you understand that? You're getting a chance to stay out of prison by doing this. But if you don't do it, that's going to be the next step as you go on down the road and go to prison.
Okay.
Act like you're scared of that. Are you? Do you want to get clean? That's the number one question. Do you want to get clean?
I do want to get clean.
Okay, well, these people are going to try to help you get clean, and you got to do it the way they tell you, not the way you want to do it. So this is your last chance. If they kick you out, I'm not going to keep you. You're going to go on the common pleas. You can talk to one of the judges there who will have the power to send you to prison if they want to.
Okay.
Do you understand that? Okay, so let's have you, well, first they haven't agreed to accept you, so you're going to have to talk to the provider, and they'll assess you as to whether they even want to take you. If they do, then I probably will let that happen, but this will be your last chance to make it work.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, this case will be recalled after she's evaluated by hometown.
Thank you.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Lisa M. Hughes, CRA 24550, CRD 13569, TRD 08972.
This is Mr. Smith's case, preliminary hearing.
Judge, she obviously remains in jail. She didn't get out. The plan was if she got out to go to PROACT. She's a West Virginia resident with a West Virginia medical card. I've spoken with Bree, and she was checking to see if OVP could do an assessment, possibly get her inpatient.
She's going to have an ankle monitor.
Yes, I understand.
Because she's had 2 other cases here, she never did anything she was ordered to do before.
That's my understanding. You understand you have to have an ankle monitor, correct?
Yes.
Okay, yes. And I called her before we came in.
They are working on now calling to complete her assessment to make sure she's approved. And then we do not have a bed available today though, so, I mean, it might be tomorrow or the next day before we can actually get her.
Should we recall it, or you just want to?
We could recall it, Judge, if you want. As long as I'm hunting about 1, I'm fine. I got time.
Okay, it'll be recalled later in the docket. Again, are they talking to her now, or going to talk to her?
They're going to, yes.
Okay.
They haven't talked to her yet.
You're going to get assessed to go to treatment, act like you want to do that, and that you'll be compliant. And here's the other thing that you need to understand. Because you've been non-compliant on other occasions, I'm going to make you get an ankle monitor.
Okay.
So that ups the ante, though. Here's what that means. You're charged with a felony. A felony means you can go to prison. Sentencing judge, if you're convicted of a felony, they can send you to prison rather than the county jail. Right now, you're sitting in the county jail. If I put an ankle monitor on you, you go to treatment, and you cut the ankle monitor off and run, you're automatically going to get charged with a serious felony, and everybody that's done that is going to prison. No ifs, ands, or buts. I mean, I don't have that many, but I would say I've had 5 or 6 people who have cut their ankle monitor off. One's on the lam right now, they haven't caught him yet, but the other 4 are all in prison. This is serious business. So if you're not gonna do it, I've sentenced you before on minor stuff and you never did anything I told you to do. Nothing. Didn't do one thing I told you to do. So if you're gonna be tempted here, to say, I'm not doing this and I'm not gonna do the treatment, don't get the ankle monitor on, because that's gonna be a trip to prison for you. Because the common police puts the ankle monitors on and they do not like it, to say the least, when people cut them off. Because that's like $2,000. And they get really mad, and the judges down there, it's gonna be out of my control, you're gonna go to common police court, they're gonna send you to prison. That's what they've done to everybody else who's cut their ankle monitor. You understand me?
Yes.
Okay. You're forewarned.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Judge.
State of Ohio versus Francis Kirk, CRA 24-544, CRB 24-370.
Your Honor, may we approach?
Yes.
Melissa Graham is on the deck.
Trying to think so.
Yeah, yes. We were evaluated on Friday, and just waiting for, so I guess we did.
Okay.
So, I guess we'll just set it down the road.
Right.
Is that the idea, or?
Yeah, I mean, just continue it until it's already in motion, they can take her, there's nothing else.
Yeah, that's all I need, but as far as I know, we talked to the jail this morning and confirmed that, so.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, what's the Lagrange, who's next on there?
It's,
That's Mr. Morgan's case, but I got it on Friday. I don't think it's the same. I don't.
They didn't. Okay.
So,
Want to put this on the 13th?
yeah.
All right, on Ms. Kirk, her case is continued to the 13th for another pretrial. Well, actually, it's a preliminary hearing because it's phone. September 13th and pretrial on the misdemeanor.
Yes.
Bond remains the same.
Was it 10,000, sir? Or what is my bond, sir?
Yes, that's correct.
Hey, good. Is that the same lawyer I had before?
It is.
Hey, cool. Am I allowed to go to 88? And after?
That's what we're working on. That should be happening here shortly.
Yes.
Well, Kelly came to talk to me last week, and she gave me a pink slip, and she referred me to Athens. I mean, not Athens, but Appalachian Rural Health Care Hospital in Athens, Ohio.
Correct.
Yes.
The pink slip, so,
So that's where you're going, okay?
alright, cool. You know when?
I do not.
Hopefully before the 13th.
Yes.
What?
Hopefully before September 13th.
Yeah, hopefully.
I don't know how many beds are available there.
You said, okay, we can have, what did you say, sir?
I said, I don't know how many beds they have available, if any. You may be waiting on an open bed.
Oh, okay, cool.
All right.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Melissa Graham, CRA 24-513, CRB 24-462.
Yeah, this is Mr. Morford's case. This is the same situation as the last person, but I understand she was evaluated, not found to be appropriate to go for Appalachian Behavioral Health, so.
Yeah, Your Honor, I just want to stand up.
Yeah.
I covered for Mr. Morford last week on this case. We did the same thing, had Shawnee Mental Health come over and evaluate her, so.
And they did not find her incompetent.
Yeah, I'm not aware that they did.
Yeah. When she gets on the screen. All right, Ms. LeGrand is appearing by teleconference. Her attorney, Mr. Morford, is in the courtroom. This is set today for a preliminary hearing. She had previously, as a history, she had previously been released to Bethesda for inpatient treatment with a monitor. She went to King's Daughter, I believe, and then did not report back. She's been in jail, picked up on a warrant. So she still has the case pending. 24-513, 515, 24 CRB 514, and 24-462. Those are all still pending.
It's still pending here.
Can I speak?
Wait a minute.
You probably would be best advised to talk to your lawyer, because what you say to your lawyer when he calls down and talks to you is privilege. It can't be used in the court. If you say something in open court, it's on the record, it could be used against you.
Okay.
So, I don't know whether her behavior is any different or if there's circumstances that have kind of changed that would maybe allow her to be placed into another treatment facility at this point. I know she's had some problems up to now, so I don't know if that's an option or not.
Well, I think if she was going inpatient at a facility that has strong mental health treatment, maybe Mended Counseling Center.
Counseling center has to be on that.
All right, Mr. Tarvin is here from the Counseling Center. Would you want to speak with her, or is that a possibility?
Yeah, sure, I'll speak to her.
What pay source do you have, Ms. LeGrand, for medical care?
It's care source, I believe.
Do you have care source?
I'm not for sure.
It's
I think so.
So high Medicaid.
Yes.
I don't know if Carl Bowman could put an animal back on her, she got hers off.
No. Is she going to get charges over that?
There should be some of these charges here, vandalism and
Okay.
tampering with evidence.
Well, I guess then a decision needs to be made. Apparently, she did cut an ankle monitor off previously, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, have they been, have those charges been filed?
There is a vandalism charge, let me see.
Okay.
I did not take the ankle monitor off, let's took it off.
Ma'am, don't talk right now.
Okay.
That being the case, we're going to want those to go to the grand jury, so we'll probably need to set it for a preliminary hearing, if that's a new charge.
Well, this doesn't have anything to do with ankle monitor. I just looked at the affidavit. This is about a home where there was windows broken out and things like that. It has nothing to do with ankle monitor. Oh, well, maybe I'm just looking at the wrong one.
They may not be out here, but I don't know. Well, right now, we're not dealing with it, but that, I do believe that the ankle monitor was cut off.
Okay, and you believe there's charges filed?
I believe I filed charges under it, yes, Your Honor.
Okay, well, we're gonna need the arraigner anyway. Let's get those charges out here. We'll recall it later in the docket. We need the charges in the courtroom. We'll have you back, ma'am, when we get your charges.
Judge, shall we wait to talk to her until after?
Yeah, can I please talk to
Yes,
her?
because if that's the case, she's not going to be able to go to treatment.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thanks, Judge.
Maybe you should call and talk to her, since I don't think you've talked to her since this event either, Mr. Morphy.
No,
She obviously has things she wants to tell about it.
as soon as she gets served, Judge, would that be fine to talk to her then
Yeah, before we arraign her.
before?
Yeah.
State of Ohio versus Toby Pack, Lawrence County Jail, CRA 24-326.
That's the one, I believe, Judge, you were trying to light a fire under
And I have a letter from Governor DeWine, his office anyway. April Harrison, extradition coordinator, sent a extradition warrant signed by Governor Mike DeWine. It was filed here August, looks like August 30th.
So he should be on his way to Kentucky.
He's in the jail. You'll have to, we can have an extradition hearing, but we have the warrant now. Does he still want to have a hearing?
Let me talk to him.
All right, this case will be recalled after Mr. Morford talks to Mr. Pack.
Thank you.
The warrant is in the file, Mr. Pack.
We have a Caleb Lawson from the jail, CRB 24567.
This is for arraignment. Caleb Lawson. Sir, are you Caleb Lawson?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Lawson, I'm Judge Capper at the Lawrence County Municipal Court in Chesapeake. That's where your hearing is taking place, and you're actually appearing in the courtroom on a monitor now, and your image and what you say is all being recorded. You don't have to say anything. You have a right to remain silent. If you choose to make statements, anything that you say is on the record. It can be used against you if you admit something about your case. You have a right to have an attorney, to have one appointed if you can't afford one, to have bail, and to make the state prove this charge against you beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand those things?
Yes, sir.
You're charged with an assault charge. It alleges that on September the 2nd of this year in Fayette Township, you knowingly caused or tried to cause physical harm to Joey Lewis. That's a first-degree misdemeanor. Maximum penalty is 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. Do you understand the charge?
Yes, sir.
How do you wish to plead to it?
Not guilty.
Do you want a lawyer appointed to represent you?
Yes, sir.
Do you have a job?
No, sir, on disability.
Okay, Mr. Stratton, I'll appoint you to represent Mr. Lawson. Your attorney's going to be Sean Stratton. He was in the courtroom, heard your arraignment. I'm entering a not guilty plea for you. State's position on bond for Mr. Lawson. And he has a South Point address, is that right, sir?
Yes, sir.
North Canova Road?
Yes.
Okay.
Your Honor, there's a cross-filing, Joey Lewis, and I don't know whether he's in custody or not, but,
He's not in custody.
so I guess what we would want to find out, first of all, we would be okay with an OR bond for Mr. Lawson, but we'd want to make sure that, to find out whether they want protection orders.
Okay. Since the victim's here, I'll ask him. Mr. Lewis, do you want Mr. Lawson ordered to stay away from you?
Your Honor, I don't want him to stay away from me. The problem was that he was at my cousin's house and they was all down there smoking meth and heroin in front of 3 kids. I walked in, asked him what he was doing. He said, "I'm getting high." He hit me and it was over.
Okay. But are you all around each other normally?
No.
Okay, so.
And that address he gave you is his mom's, and he's not even supposed to be here because he got a CPS charge.
Okay, where does he usually live?
She has his brother's kids.
Where does he usually live?
He was
On the
staying.
street?
Yeah, he was staying with my cousin.
Which is where?
This is where this occurred.
Okay. So
My
it
cousin
isn't
told
Ohio.
him to leave, he wouldn't leave, and then that escalated.
All right, well, let me ask you, Mr. Lawson, because apparently you're the victim. They filed joint charges. Do you want Mr. Lewis ordered to stay away from you?
He beats the hell out of me, yes. I would like for him to stay away from me. I
Okay.
don't want to press no charges on him, but I would like him to stay away from me, Your Honor.
Do you want me to order him to stay away, or are you just asking him to stay away?
You ain't got to worry about me being around him, Your Honor.
I don't think I have to worry about it. I'm gonna go home to my residence.
So I take it then you're asking not, you don't want me to enter a formal order for him to stay away? That's what I need to know. That's what I'm trying to find out.
Yes, that's what I'm telling you, no, I can't think of the name of what's called, Your Honor.
Protection order.
Protection order, yes, thank you.
He doesn't need one, Your Honor.
All right, no protection order at your request on both parties. I'm entering a not guilty plea for you. Mr. Lawson appointed you a lawyer. And I'm going to set these for a hearing. And since Mr. Lewis is here, what's a good date for you? Mondays or Fridays, sir?
I mean, if he.
Ma'am, is your name Mr. Lewis?
What is it now?
When is a good date for you to come back? Mondays or Fridays?
Either or.
Okay. Let's make it September 30th. That's a Monday.
Your Honor, that's the one date I cannot do, I'm sorry.
Okay, September 27th.
Do I get a phone number for you, Mr. Lawson?
Yes, sir. My number is, well, my mom's number is 740-547-9704. I think mine is 768-423-4001. I just got it changed.
Okay, all right. All right, appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
All right, I'm going to release you on a signature bond. You got to be in court in Chesapeake on the 27th of September. It's the last Friday in September. You know where the court is?
Yeah, I certainly do, sir.
Okay. And you're going to stay away from Mr. Lewis. You're not going to go around him.
No.
And you can't engage in any kind of illegal or illicit substance use either while
I
you're
do
along.
understand that.
All right, September 27th is the next hearing.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
So do I still have to?
You'll be called here.
We have Donald Sharp. He's in jail at CRB 14263 in other Texas.
Donald Sharp. Is there another one after this?
Yes, Brandon Spencer's on this.
Brandon Spencer's next after Donald Sharp. Fourteen 263, 14-178, 212, 09-650. All right, Mr. Sharp, it's alleged you failed to appear for a review hearing.
Yes, sir.
December 23rd of 22 on these cases. We've got a theft offense, fictitious registration, and misuse of a credit card. Do you admit or deny you missed your hearing?
Yes, I did this my hearing, Your Honor.
Do you have an explanation for why you missed it?
Yes, sir, the last time that I spoke with you, Your Honor, I was up in London, Ohio, working, and I did a video conference with you, and I was making payments that you told me my first payment had not gone through. So I tried to get everything situated, and 6 weeks after that, the latest budget was off. And I lost my job, I lost my house, and just being homeless, right now I'm just trying to work back on my feet.
Okay, where have you been living?
At the missions, over in Portsmouth.
How'd you get picked up on this warrant? In Portsmouth?
Yeah, I was at Life Point Church Sunday morning, and one of the guys there thought I was under the influence, so he called one of the Portsmouth police officers to come over and check me out and ran my name. They called you guys to see if I had any warrants, and they said that I had the failure to appear.
Okay.
I explained that about everything what it was, and they said, well, you should be okay, so we'll see you Tuesday.
Do you have to be in court in Portsmouth? Do you have any charges down there now?
I have nothing over me anywhere, Your Honor. The only thing I have to do is I work at a car wash there in Portsmouth at 5 Shine Car Wash beside the Speedway. I work
Okay.
there part-time.
So if I release you, you're gonna go back there?
I'm going right back there.
Okay. I'm showing you still owe quite a bit in fines and court costs.
Yeah, I'd like to have I told a member of it, Your Honor.
And you still have 2 days of community service still left to do. When did you come into the jail? Yesterday or Sunday?
Sunday.
Okay, I'll send you those 2 days in jail for contempt for not coming to court when you were ordered to. I'll set a new review hearing date for you for September 30th. $9:00. You can work community service there at the Portsmouth Municipal Court, and we'll give you credit for it on your fines and court costs.
Okay.
And your community service that you have. Just tell them that they need to send it up here, and we'll give you credit for it.
Okay, that's awesome. Thank you, Your Honor.
But you gotta be here September 30th for your next hearing.
Okay, I need to be down here in person.
Well, if you do some community service or do something on your case, I'll let you appear by teleconference, like you did before. But just do something on it, don't blow it off. Then I'll have to issue a warrant for you again.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's all.
State of Ohio versus Brandon B. Spencer, CRB 24-535, CRB 13-488, TRC 12-570, TRD 10-1147, CRB 9-610.
All right, this is Mr. Holt's case. He's appearing by teleconference, as is Mr. Spencer. So they're both appearing by teleconference, except for a pretrial today.
So, Your Honor, we communicated with the Adult Parole Authority, and they are in agreement with Mr. Spencer going to treatment, and they have arranged for him to go to Southern Hope. And in speaking with Mr. Stunnebeck from that office, I just indicated to him that I don't know whether Southern Hope would be here today, but they know the drill. And so if the court is willing to do this, then we would recommend that he be released to them to complete some treatment with them, and then we can keep an eye on the case here. And at this point, I don't know whether we would be asking for a dismissal at a later date, but we certainly, our position on what should happen would definitely be influenced by how he does in treatment. And I'm sure he also understands that he's got a lot at stake with the authority that already has, they've already determined that they are willing to give him this opportunity, but he's going to have to succeed. So we're okay with him being released if the court is.
All right, Mr. Holt? You're muted. I can't hear you, Mr. Holt. No, still muted. Let me make sure I don't have your music. I don't. It must be on your end. Still no. Still nothing. You want to call in? You have my cell number? Okay. Okay, I'm calling you.
Mr. Sumner, I was down into the Zoom's calling option.
Okay, this will work.
I spoke to Mr. Stonebeck with APA, and I have the same result of that conversation as Mr. Good indicated to the court. I know there's a 2014 case that Mr. Spencer, I don't think he was arraigned on, but I don't know if the state intends to pursue that.
14.
I've got 13488 was the criminal damage. It doesn't look like it was ever resolved. He has a prior OVI, so it hasn't been finished. He was convicted on it, but he didn't do what he was ordered to. There was it's like another traffic matter, DUS, small amount owed on it. So.
The OVI was in the school, or was it some other part of the?
No, it just looks like it's just a small amount of fines left there.
Well, Your Honor, we ask that if we can resolve those with the jail time he's spent in, if the state's not willing to do that as well.
Well, what I would say is, and kind of make this contingent on how he does in treatment. If he does really well in treatment, we can probably wrap up all those old cases at the end, once he's completed, and say he gives some forgiveness. But I'm not willing to forgive it now, because he hasn't done anything yet. Let's see what he does. Is the state agreeable with that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so I'm going to, Southern Hope will be able to pick him up today, or around 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock today. All right, I'm going to order Mr. Spencer released to Southern Hope for inpatient. And again, you got a lot riding on this, because you not only got these cases, but you got a case, you're already at the mercy of the adult parole authority. So if you mess up, they could just say, back to prison. You understand that, right?
Yes, sir.
So, again, keep that in mind when you're asked to do things. Act like you don't want to go to prison. Act like you want to get clean and you want to do what you're supposed to do.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you'll come back periodically and I'll monitor your progress as to how you're doing. They're going to give me a report, Southern Hope will, as to how you do. So, no fighting, no bossing people around, no arguing with staff. Right?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Holt, when are you available in 3 or 4 weeks?
Would the 23rd work, Your Honor?
Yes. Okay, Mr. Spencer, I'll see you on September 23rd, get my first report on how you're doing.
Yes, sir.
Okay, make it a good report.
And Your Honor, I don't know whether technically a time waiver is needed, but I would like to have one anyway. If that's okay with Mr. Holt.
Mr. Holt, did you hear that?
I would need to counsel Mr. Spencer on that. I don't think one would be necessary given the other pending cases, but.
That's fine. That's fine. If that's your position, that's fine.
I'll be back in 3 weeks.
All right.
He was being held on something else at the time. It really hasn't even ran yet.
Okay, September 23rd is the next hearing.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Ronald Witherell, TRC 4698, CRB 14844, CRB 131151.
Oh, I thought he was already here. Okay. Mr. Witherall is here. I thought you were going to Star.
Yes, I did go to Star, and I just didn't think that was the place for me. I thought I got more trouble there. It's more of a behavioral place. I'm almost 50 years old, and it was like kind of reprogram my whole thinking. I understand that also, but I need help. You know, I'm not denying that, but I'd like to have a treatment, to have the tools to succeed out in society where drugs are involved in my life. And I know how to fill an application, I know how to get a job, I know how to function out in society. It's just, I just did almost 8 years in prison. I was released out onto the streets pretty much, and I'm just having a hard time just getting on my feet. And I'm more willing to go to treatment. I'm more willing to go to a transitional living place. I'm more willing to go to a sober living facility, more than anything. But if I got to be on a GPS monitor, whatever.
Well,
that's the kind of help. That's the kind of help I need.
Here's the problem I think you're going to have is, and I talked to Judge Ballard about your case. I told him I got cases with you. He's got you on felonies. He told me out of his own mouth, I'm sending him to Star. After he finishes Star, then I'm going to send him to treatment. So I don't think you get to say, you know what, Judge, I don't want to do Star. I want to go straight to treatment. That's what it sounds like you're telling me. So my prediction is, you're probably going to go back to prison now.
Well, prison never done me no good either, but that's not what I'm saying. Like, I know I can't pick and choose where I go, but like I said, I know me better than anybody, and I believe if I went to Star, and I don't know if anybody's been to the Star program there or not. I haven't either, but I know people that have, and I just feel like I was putting myself in a situation where I was really, really uncomfortable, and like I said, I just did 8 years in prison. But just got out like a year ago, and I was put in that environment, and I'm willing to do anything. But like I said, I was there, I didn't like the environment, I didn't just, and I know I'm a criminal, I know I just like taking streets where I go, I know that, I understand all that stuff, Your Honor, and I've been dealing with you out in your court a lot of times. I know you've always worked with me, you've always been fair, and I appreciate you talking to me about it. I'm just...
Yeah, I put in a kind of a good word for it. Ron, what I told him was, I know Ron's had some trouble, but he's had some times where he was sober too and was able to work. But what he told me out of his own mouth was, I'm sending him to Star, and then I'm going to let him go to treatment. He didn't... So you're going to have to go back in front of him now and convince him that you just need to go to treatment. So it's not up to me, because he's got a holder on you, and he can send you to prison. I can't send you to prison.
Well, if he decides to send me to prison, I guess one last thing I'd ask you, Your Honor, is that, like all my fines, my community service, the time over my head that you convert my fines, convert my community service into jail time, prison time, whatever, and present it to his court however we can do it. And I'll just be done with all the court systems. And Your Honor, I really appreciate you talking to him, I really do. But I feel like I need treatment, and I think that's where it starts and ends with me.
Well, you don't get treatment at Star. It's my understanding you get treatment at Star, but it's a lockdown treatment. It's not like, what you're wanting to go is to one of these agencies that's local where you can get up and walk out anytime you want. You can't get up and walk out of Star.
Well, I know that, but if that was the case, Your Honor, if I wanted to get up and walk out, I would have stayed at Star. So I choose not to stay and start taking the chance of going to prison, Your Honor.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand.
Well,
of course, I've never been to Star, but in my mind, I'm thinking Star's kind of like halfway between the county jail and prison system. It's not as bad as, you don't have as nearly tough people at Star as you do at prison. I would not want to go to prison if I could avoid it. But you've been there.
I don't want to go to prison either, John. That's not what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying. You're saying I want to go to treatment, but that wasn't the option that the judge gave you. He said Star, then treatment. And you're saying, I don't want to do Star. So my prediction is he's probably going to say, okay, you go to prison. But I don't know that. You're going to have to go in front of him. Here's what I'll do. Do you think you're going to be in front of Judge Ballard tomorrow?
It's a possibility, Ron. I hope so. But,
yeah.
I mean, I was hoping maybe I could call up later today if,
well, they don't have court on Tuesdays. It would probably be Wednesday. It would be tomorrow.
Your Honor.
Yes.
Mr. Meadows is an attorney in front of Judge Ballard, and he is set for tomorrow.
Okay. Well, I'll put you back on my docket. Now, I'm not going to be here, but Judge Green's going to be here. We'll put you back on September the 6th for this Friday, and by then we'll know what happened to you, what Judge Ballard did.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I really appreciate you speaking for me.
Okay. Well, you know, how old are you? You said 50?
I'm 48.
48, you're young. I mean, it's all relative. You could live, if you get clean, you could potentially live another 40 years. Man, what do you want to do with the rest of your life?
I want to just settle down, get a job.
Get clean, get a job.
Yeah, do the 9 to 5.
Stop getting in and out of the system.
Oh, yes, most definitely, yeah.
And from what I've seen, you have the ability to do that.
I do, Your Honor.
You have the ability, but you just haven't done it. I don't know what it's going to take for you to do it, but you know, that switch has to flip. And I mean, what I see from a lot of people is, who are you hanging out with?
Yes.
That's who you hang out with is what you're going to do. If you're hanging out with people that are using, guess what? You're going to use. You got to get those people out of your life.
Like I said, I got out of prison, I went straight to the streets, and I wasn't hanging out with people that went to church or nothing. I know me, Your Honor. I was the kind of crowd that was accepting me, and I mean, I tried to get into that other crowd, and I got being pushed away. And pretty much just took to accept me, so, and they were drug addicts.
Maybe you're at the wrong, obviously you were with the wrong people then too, so. I wish you good luck. Maybe I'll see you back, depending on what Judge Ballard does. I'm not sure, but it's going to be up to him what happens.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Melissa Thompson, CRB 24548. Melissa LeGrand is on deck, jail.
Okay, I think we're waiting on a bed at OVP.
No, I don't have insurance, so they told me they wouldn't take me.
Oh,
So I've been waiting here 8 days for nothing, I felt like, but I've already went through detox, so I'm not detoxing now, you know? I had that completed and got an outpatient rehab before. Okay, I did 5 years on that. You know, Suboxone helps me, and since I've detoxed now already, I feel like if you are out to an outpatient, I will complete that and then we'll come back to court and you can see how well I'm doing. Like,
is Brianna still here?
She is.
Who?
I want to get the story from the OVP liaison as to what happened.
Okay.
Melissa Thompson. She says that she was not accepted due to not having insurance. She should be eligible for Western. If she doesn't have, she should be able to get signed up on Ohio. She has a West 5th Avenue Huntington address.
I was working with Lisa Hughes. I didn't know about this one.
This is
Melissa
from
Thompson.
I talked to her this morning.
August 26th. Ordered to inpatient treatment with OVP. New hearing set for September 3rd.
Let
So I
me,
thought she was gonna go to OVP from the jail.
let me double check it.
Okay, we'll recall you.
Okay. They're gonna be calling.
State of Ohio versus Melissa LeGrand. Your Honor, I researched my notes on this, and she did not cut her ankle monitor off. She actually left King's Daughters, was taken to Phoenix, and they took her to the common police court where she had a warrant out of our court, and they removed the ankle monitor, put her in jail.
Okay, so there's not gonna be.
There's not going to be any charges.
Okay. So then we had, was it Hometown was gonna look at her, or TTC? I'm sorry, TTC. So you wanna talk to her? Have you had?
I've spoken with her, Judge.
Okay, she's on board with that?
Well, she wants to go home.
Everybody wants to go home.
I said that's not a possibility right now.
She's got felony charges, though. So that's not
I've reminded her of that.
Okay, I'll recall Ms. LeGrand after she gets evaluated by TTC. Do you need the court's file, Mr. Carbon, or
Yes.
do you want to see what the charges are?
Absolutely. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Arraignment to jail, Your Honor.
Okay.
State of Ohio versus Gary Thompson, CRB 2457.
Gary Thompson.
And I had several arraignments. That's you.
Sir, are you Gary Thompson?
Yes, sir, it's me.
Mr. Thompson, I'm Judge Capper. This is your arraignment hearing. It's happening at the court in Chesapeake, Lawrence County Municipal Court. It's all being recorded, your image and what you say and what I say. It's all going on the record. You have a right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything. But what you do say is being recorded. It could be used against you if you admit something about your case. You have a right to have an attorney, to have one appointed if you can't afford one. You have a right to bail and to make the state prove these charges beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand those things?
Yes, sir.
So now I'm going to go over the charges with you. You need to understand them. They may not be true, but you need to understand what's alleged.
Okay.
State's alleging a domestic violence charge against you that on August 30th in Rome Township, you caused or tried to cause physical harm to Laura Beth Thompson, and that she's either a member of your family or lives in your household. Domestic violence is a first-degree misdemeanor. Maximum penalty is 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. 24-533 case number is alleging that you, at Union Township on July the 10th, so this is a different date, July 10th in Union Township, you were in knowing possession of methamphetamine. That's a possession of drugs charge, is a felony 5, maximum penalty a year in jail, $2,500 fine. 24-553 alleges August 23rd, 2024 in Rome Township, you received or retained property that was obtained by a theft offense, and that property was allegedly an air compressor. That's a first-degree misdemeanor, maximum penalty 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. 24-534. It's also, these are all different dates. June 29th, 2024, alleges that you did by force, stealth, or deception trespass in a structure that was unoccupied, but you did so with the purpose to commit a theft offense in that structure. So that's breaking and entering. Felony 5, maximum penalty is a year in jail, $2,500 fine. So those are the charges. Do you understand those charges?
Yes.
Do you have the money to hire a lawyer?
No, sir, I don't have no money right now.
Do you have a job?
I just started back with Scott Hudson. I started after I got out of the hospital last Friday, I got out of the hospital, and, well, I was in the hospital for a heart problem, and I got out Monday about 1, and I was supposed to come to court, to your court Monday, and I called, and they told me to come to the next available court date, which is Friday, and I started work Tuesday morning with Scott Hutchison, and then I worked through the week. And I was on my way to court Friday morning, that's when they came and arrested me. I asked Mr. Deputy Easterling to, if he could give me a ride to court, because I had to ride a bicycle. And he advised to me that he was coming there to arrest me on a domestic, and that I had to make sure I got to see the court Judith, which was Friday. And then when I got here to the jail, I had to go to the hospital again for my heart.
Okay.
And I missed that court with you again that day.
All right, so you've only just started working, so I'm going to go ahead and appoint a lawyer for you. Mr. Steyer, I'll appoint you.
Is there any way that I could have like have to keep my OR medical alert on that I let me have last Friday here at the jail to keep my doctor's appointments? Because I have a doctor's appointment with Dr. Stevenson, I think it's Thursday of this week.
What's that regarding, sir? What's the appointment regarding?
It's my heart.
I mean, is he
I have heart blockages, and they're going to see if they're going to put the stents in for me or not.
All right.
I have to have a stress test and some other things ran.
Mr. Hill.
Well, so on these previous charges, the receiving stolen property and the possession and the breaking and entering, I guess he was in jail on those and they let him out. Is that what I'm hearing?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Yeah,
They're all the same time.
Sir.
It looks like they were all filed at the same time. I don't know if he was served previously and failed to appear. I have no proof of that he had failed to appear previously.
Well, I'm wondering if, had he already been arraigned on these?
Not that I can see.
Okay. Well, okay, so apparently he got out of jail before, so I
He
don't.
went for medical. He went to medical treatment, and then he was released to go to the hospital August 30th.
Yeah. And they admitted me.
He played the medical card and got out, but then he didn't come back. Apparently, he didn't come to court when he was ordered to.
Well, I was released
Sir.
Monday. Okay.
Sir, don't speak for the moment.
So, you know, this first round of charges, it looks like something that, looks like treatment is probably at the forefront of what we would want to see, but then we've got this very serious domestic violence charge that has arisen also on August the 30th. So we're going to ask for a $10,000 cash or surety bond at this time and a protection order.
Your Honor, if it appears that the domestic violence charge is a misdemeanor. I recognize the other charges. I think I heard some felonies in there. I would ask for an OR bond. Treatment was discussed. I was thinking that would be something we could at least have him looked at for treatment. Perhaps if he qualifies for inpatient treatment, that would be something that would allow him to get out, to be able to make it to his doctor's appointments, and facilitate him having a place to stay, which would go along with the protective order that's being sought. So, how do you pay for your medical services, sir?
Right now I have a Molina Healthcare.
Is that Ohio?
Yes, sir.
And is that a medical card? I was Medicaid?
Yeah.
Okay, so he has Ohio Medicaid. I'm going to ask for an OR bond with a treatment requirement, and we obviously would be agreeable to the protective order if that's sought by the state.
Where have you been living, Mr. Thompson? Where have you been living?
I've been living in 51 Township Road, Fort Orange. It's right on Church Road, the whole place. It's just something I need to get away from.
Is that where Laura lives?
Sir? Okay.
Well, that's a problem.
recognize that, Your Honor.
I have this, I can go.
Can we maybe have someone speak to him and then come back on this matter and look at what our options are at that point?
Your cardiologist, where's your cardiologist located?
It's right over by,
Just give me a city.
Hospital, Huntington.
Okay. We got anybody that's willing to take him to his appointments? Okay.
Hometown says they have been available and are willing to take those appointments.
What do you say, Mr. Hill? What about with an ankle monitor? Ankle monitor in order to stay away from the floor.
What I would ask, and I won't say anything more towards the bond, but I would ask the court to just kind of look at the affidavit on the domestic violence charge.
It's pretty bad. Yeah. Do you have contact information for her?
Hopefully. Yeah, we have a number.
Why don't we do this? Let's let him be evaluated. Someone from your office try to get a hold of her, get her input. If she would feel safe if he was ordered to stay away, have an ankle monitor, and was in treatment. I would consider her opinion on that. The affidavit was pretty bad.
Right.
So, you'll be recalled. You want to talk to him?
I'm going to let Hometown talk to him first, then once they've done that, I'll talk to him.
Okay.
May I approach his court's file?
Yes.
State of Ohio versus Lisa Hughes at Lawrence County Jail, recall.
Mr. Smith's case, preliminary hearing.
It is, Judge. There's been assessment done by OVP. Bree could speak to that, but I think they can take her today if they can get an ankle monitor on her.
Yes, she has been accepted, so as soon as they place the monitor, we should be able to get her.
Okay. I'll order you released with a GPS monitor. And I already gave you the speech about what happens if you cut the monitor off, right?
Yes, sir.
So that should not be any part of your thought process.
Correct.
Set the next hearing for September 16.
Yes, that'd be fine, Judge.
Okay, I'll get reports and see you then, September the 16th. Make it a good report.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Judge. Thanks, Bree.
State of Ohio versus Chamber of Goodall.
No, that's not it.
Copy is
Can you write that up for me? There's something right there.
Ma'am, you're Amber in Goodall?
Yes.
Ms. Goodall is alleged that in Union Township, September 3rd, you knowingly caused or attempted to cause physical harm to Samantha Jo Coldiron, and that she's either a member of your family or household. It's a first-degree misdemeanor, maximum penalty is 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. You understand the charge? You have to answer.
Yes.
You understand? I've explained rights several times. Have you heard me explain rights?
Yes, I heard
Do you have questions about your rights, or do you understand them?
I understand them.
How do you wish to plead to this charge?
Not guilty.
Do you want a lawyer appointed to represent you?
Yes.
Are you working?
Yes.
What do you do?
I'm a nurse at the health department.
Are you paid by the hour? How much per hour?
17,
How many hours a week?
40.
So you're making about $35,000 a year gross?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I have to determine. Do you have anyone that's dependent on you for income?
Yes, 2 daughters.
Okay. Are you the only wage earner in your household?
Yes.
Okay, you're eligible for court-appointed counsel. Mr. Smith?
Yes.
I'll appoint you. Entering a not guilty plea, it's a domestic violence. Not guilty plea is entered. Any objection to no R bond?
No, Your Honor, but we are...
She has, well, I'm sorry, she has a bond up. I didn't see it. She's got a bond up. That's continued. Your bond is continued.
Thank you, Judge.
We'll need to discuss the issue of, we are going to ask for a protection order, I believe. And we need to know about the circumstances.
Is Samantha Colburn here today?
I
No.
haven't seen her. I have a question.
We can try to reach her, Your Honor. That'll help.
She's supposed to get her stuff out there, you know, she is, so she can go back home. I was asking, my client's indicated the alleged victim is supposed to get her stuff out of the residence today, so my client has nowhere else to go, but I was trying to find out
Okay.
if in fact she's going to do
try to get a
that.
hold of her and
If
see
they
what
could,
the
since she's
status of
not
that
here.
is. Okay, case will be recalled after the state calls the victim. Also see if she wants protection. Your case will be recalled.
State of Ohio versus Joey Lewis.
Sir, you're Joey Lewis.
Yes, sir.
You're being served a copy of the charge now. It's alleged on September 2nd, Fayette Township, you knowingly caused or tried to cause physical harm to Caleb Lawson. That's an assault charge. It's a first-degree misdemeanor. Maximum penalty is 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. Do you understand the charge?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand your rights?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead?
Not guilty.
Do you want to be considered for a court-appointed lawyer?
Yes.
Are you working?
No.
You have no income?
No.
I'll appoint Tyler Smith to represent you. Not guilty plea is entered. And I set, was it the 13th when I set
You said the 29th, wasn't it?
29?
27th going.
27th.
Was
27th.
September 27th will be the next hearing. For a pretrial, Mr. Lewis has a bond out, so it's continued. There was no, both agreed they didn't want protection orders issued. So
Yes, and I have another question, Your Honor. He said that he
you
didn't.
should ask him.
He said that he didn't want to press charges. I mean, if he don't, I don't. So, I mean, I don't know what we can.
We can address that on the 27th.
Okay.
All
Right, September 27th will be the next hearing.
All right, thanks, sir.
You're welcome. Well, that'll be at 10 a.m.
State of Ohio versus William Mann.
It just said that.
William Mann, 2457. And sir, you're William E. Mann.
Yes.
Mr. Mann, it's alleged that at Rome Township, August 31st, you knowingly caused or tried to cause physical harm to Tammy Thompson. She's either a member of your family or household. It's a domestic violence charge, maximum penalty 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. Do you understand the charge? Do you understand your rights? How do you plead?
I'm not guilty.
You want a lawyer appointed?
If she was here, Your Honor, she's supposed to talk to the
Sandy
prosecutor.
Thompson here?
She was here, she had to go to work, but she let us know that she doesn't want a protection order. She also let us know she doesn't want to pursue the charge. We're not willing to go that far today, but we would like to just look at it a little bit better and make sure there aren't going to be any further problems.
Okay, so do you want a lawyer now? They're not dismissing it. Okay, you gonna hire your own or just wait and see what happens?
Wait and see what happens, Your Honor.
Okay, I'll enter a not guilty plea, no protection order at the complaining party's request. You've got a bond up, so your bond's continued. Does it matter to you if it's Mondays or Fridays for your hearing?
No, sir, it don't matter, Your Honor.
I'll make it Friday, September 27th. If you want to write that down, then we'll form in the basket. September 27th, 10 a.m. is your next hearing. Any questions, sir?
No, sir.
Okay, that's all.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Jordan Wiley.
Jordan Wiley's 24,565.
Here's a couple of your charges.
I can't read regular print. Is there any way that?
He's going to explain them to you.
Okay.
You're Jordan Wiley?
Yes.
Ms. Wiley, it's alleged that at Union Township, August the 30th, you knowingly caused or tried to cause physical harm to Brandon Roberts, and that Mr. Roberts is either a member of your family or lives in your household. So that's a domestic violence charge. Maximum penalty is 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. Do you understand the charge? You don't have to agree with it, but do you understand it?
Not really. I don't agree, so I don't want to say anything to,
Okay, I'm going to enter a not guilty plea for you. Do you have a job?
no, he and I are in the process of divorce. We live together, we have a son together, we've been staying together the entire time. I am pregnant with twins.
Well, we need to get you a lawyer. Do you have a lawyer
I
for divorce?
have a divorce attorney, which is Brian Cremines, which I'm sure he probably has to recuse himself from this, which is why.
Yeah, he can't handle this.
Right, so I would like to request to have an attorney.
I'll appoint Mr. Stratton to represent you.
I am disabled, so my income is 13.
I'm appointing you a lawyer.
Thank you.
Mr. Stratton. I'm entering a not guilty plea. She can sign. She's posted bond. Mr. Sowers is busy this week.
I bonded this weekend.
Yeah. A lot of people did. Okay, your bonds continued. So since you told me you're pregnant, I feel comfortable asking this question. What's your due date?
April the 10th.
Okay, you got a ways to go.
A little bit.
September
Just twins.
30th? No, that's a bad date.
Yeah, it's a bad
September
date.
27th.
27th, yes.
Next hearing, September 27th. Pre-trial at 10 o'clock.
We're going to request a protection order.
Okay. Is it any problem for you to stay away from him?
Well, I don't have a residence other than that one, and he has places to go and siblings, and there's no one to put my son on and off the bus every day other than me. I have no imminent threat to him, I can assure you that.
Has there been any contact with him? No, I mean, not you, the prosecutor. Have you spoken with him?
Me?
We will.
We want to recall it then before?
Yes, please.
Yes, let's
Okay,
recall it.
Before we finalize bond, we'll recall it on whether there's a protection or not.
So just that.
State of Ohio versus Catherine Monning.
Catherine Monning. 24,568. Catherine A. Monning. Okay, she was released from the jail due to overcrowding. She's got a Colgrove address. She's been called for, has not appeared, so there'll be a warrant issued for failure to appear today.
State of Ohio versus Kaya Maynard, it's a recall.
This is Mr. Stratton's case set for pre-trial.
Melissa LeGrand's on deck at the Marsh County Jail for recall.
Okay, they know that.
That's what I'm hopefully heard.
Your Honor, yeah, we just called it a little after 10, so he's sorry about being a little bit late there.
I didn't mark it in any way.
Yeah. So, we still need the video in this case, Your Honor, so we just ask that it be reset for another pretrial to get that video, and I'll stop over to see if we have that, if the prosecutor has that. Talk to Missy about it.
Okay. Do you have a preference for a date to come back?
Any date except the 30th.
Uh, 23rd?
Yes.
September 23rd will be the next hearing. 10 o'clock.
Oh, okay, that's fine. That's good. You're a good man. All right.
Is that okay, Your Honor? Melissa LeGrand, State of Ohio versus Melissa LeGrand.
Okay, it's my understanding TTC is going to pass on taking her.
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
Hometown with assessor judge.
Okay, we'll try that. Running out of options. Okay, we're starting the preliminary hearing docket. We'll come back to you, Ms. LeGrand, after you talk with Hometown's liaison about an assessment.
State of Ohio versus Douglas Hess, CRA 2473, CRB 2474.
Mr. Hess is at Shawnee. Mr. Morford's case. Yes. Good report. Good job.
Thanks, sir.
Continue to monitor, Mr. Morford.
Pardon, Judge?
Continue to monitor
Please.
progress.
Yes, Judge.
He's doing very well. We haven't had any issues out of him at all.
Very good. October 15th, now that's a Tuesday. It's the day after Columbus Day. You're available then, Mr. Morford?
I believe so, Judge.
Does he still have his monitor on?
He does.
What's the recommendation on that?
I mean, we wouldn't have an issue with him getting it off if you guys wanted to have an extra monitor. I don't find him to be like high risk or anything. We haven't had, like I said, any issues out of him.
And he says he was clean for 6 months before he even came to us, so.
I'll order it removed then.
Okay, awesome.
I'm good the 15th, Judge.
Thank you, Don. I'm gonna handle getting it removed.
They have to go down there and have it removed anyway, Your Honor.
So they're to adult probation. You know where to take them in?
Yeah.
And I'll do an order for it to be removed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
All right, thank you so much.
Don't make me look bad by lying.
You had, thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
State of Ohio versus James Harrison.
Mr. Stiers' case, preliminary hearing, James Harrison.
Your Honor, I believe the state is willing to has made an offer that we're interested in, which is to reduce the charge to an NM4 under 292316C, which is improper handling of a firearm in a motor vehicle. We would agree to an M4, I guess, is 30 days in jail suspended, a $200 fine, and the state had asked for forfeiture of the gun, which we are agreeable to. However, there's an individual, Brandon Moore, who has appeared here today stating that the gun was his and that he'd like to have the gun released to him. We take no position on that, but I believe the state is agreeable.
Oh, okay, so we don't need to have him come up and talk to you about it then?
Well, I'd like for you to, just to
Okay,
make sure.
sir, if you come up and talk to the prosecutor about that.
And so, Your Honor, if I may explain the circumstances of this. Mr. Hairston was in a car. I don't know whether he was the driver or not, but I think he was. And it was a traffic stop that led to a search of the vehicle, and in the trunk was a .22 rifle.
I didn't shoot the kids earlier, and forgot the car.
And so the reason it got charged is because Mr. Hairston was the driver and he has a felony record. But other than that, it was a .22 rifle and it was in the trunk and it was locked up. And so under the circumstances, he should have been more careful. That's the reason why we're interested in the misdemeanor conviction. And as far as the gun itself, if this gentleman says it's his gun, it sounds like a plausible explanation. So we're okay to release the gun to him.
What's your name, sir?
Brandon Moore.
Brandon, B-R-A-N-D-O-N.
Yes, sir.
Moore?
Yes.
M-O-O-R-E?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, you amended this to 292316C is the amended charge, which would be an M4. And to that amended charge, how does Mr. Harrison plead?
We'll enter a guilty plea at this time, Your Honor.
Is that correct, sir?
Yes, sir.
Anything you want to say?
I just want to apologize for my actions. I should have been a little bit more, aware of what was in the car, I guess.
Okay, and the recommended fine was?
$200 fine, Your Honor.
$200 fine and court costs. Do you need time to pay that, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so level 5 probation for 2 years, review hearing on February 28th. And also order that the weapon be released to Brandon Moore, the owner. And he would have to go to the sheriff's office to pick that up, is that correct, Mr. Lee? It's an OSP.
Well, let's say,
Come back for that. But if you haven't, you have to come in here and explain what you have done.
a failure.
A failure? Oh. Okay.
Failure police.
I need paperwork.
Yeah, you're gonna need an order from me.
Okay.
You can get that at the clerk's office, which is to the right as you leave the courtroom. Go in there and tell them you need order that the gun be released to you. Then you go. The problem with them is that's not full time. There's not somebody there all the time. So you'll have to go, maybe call them first, make an appointment.
Okay.
Then if you have problems, you can contact the court again. But that judgment entry should take care of it.
Okay.
It'll probably be a little while before that judgment entry is ready, so just hang out.
All right.
And then
Okay.
you'll need to speak to, you're,
Just have a seat, I'll be with you in just a
okay,
minute.
just wait, you're gonna talk to this guy before you can leave, but it's gonna be a little while because he's also bailiff today.
See what they, he works.
Yeah, you probably did, just don't go anywhere.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, we're sentencing, Your Honor. That was only one here.
Okay, sentencing's now.
State of Ohio versus Vicky Scarberry, TRC 24-12-72.
It's Mr. Smith's case.
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Scarberry was scheduled for sentencing on Friday, and she was unable to attend because her child was at the hospital, so we reset to today, hoping she would be available. I've left a message for her. She hasn't called back, so I don't know if she's still at the hospital or what's going on. If there is a bench warrant issued, I'd ask for 7 days. She should come in.
The problem is she's got a bond.
She has a bond. I think maybe if we can reset it for Friday, then I'll try to get her in by then. Hopefully she'll call. I told her to call here too in case.
Any contact from Vicky Scarberry?
I checked earlier to see if she had checked in. She hadn't, so I don't know if she's even received my message yet or not.
Mr. Hill?
Well, do you think you can get her in?
I was hoping I could get her in today, but evidently she hasn't responded. Usually she calls, so I don't know if she's still at the hospital or what she's doing.
Well, we're not opposed to a continuance to try to, Mr. Smith can get her in here.
I'll try to get her in Friday or next Monday.
It's going to be a busy day.
Just whatever works for the court.
September 6th then?
That's fine.
Defendants with Price case continued September 6th for sentencing.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus William Tawney.
Yeah, that's the judge's copy as well.
Okay.
That's all he has.
This is Mr. Stratton's case. Set for sentencing today.
Your Honor, I have the OVP letter here. May I approach?
Yes.
This is your copy, Your Honor.
Okay, so he is getting some counseling now, which appears that he's actively engaged in, so.
Yes.
Ready to go ahead, and I can go ahead and sentence him and ask and make him continue in that, so what the state would like to do.
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Stratton, anything you want to say before sentencing?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Tony, anything you wish to say?
No, sir.
I'll impose a $100 fine on court costs, 30 days in jail suspended. Continue treatment at OVP. Stay out of Walmart. Perform 30 hours of community service. Set a review hearing for him in October. October 21st.
October 21st.
Be your next hearing at 9 a.m.
Okay.
You'll need to hang around and see Mr. Major when he's available.
Okay. Yeah, so just have a seat up there. Yeah, be a minute.
State of Ohio versus Brett Mitchell, CRB 15-891.
Brett Mitchell, set for sentencing. failed to appear. He has a bond up with Mr. Sowers, that's why I was on the sentencing docket, so there'll be a bench warrant issued today, and I'll notify Mr. Sowers that Mr. Mitchell had failed to appear today. Set a bond forfeiture for September 30th.
State of Ohio versus Elijah Mills, TRD 22-577.
This is set for sentencing. Mr. Mills is taking care of fines and court costs, and also you've been at RRS.
I was there, yes, sir. And I'm prepared to make another payment towards my fine today, but they said that I needed to do that on my way out rather than before, Your Honor.
Your Honor, he left against staff advice on 8-4.
Okay. I think he did that on his own. I don't
Yes.
think I ever ordered him to go to treatment.
Yes.
Correct, Your Honor.
Okay, how much are you paying on your fines?
$40 more dollars today, sir.
Okay. Make that payment with the clerk. October 4th will be your next hearing. Once you've paid it off, you can quit coming to these hearings. October 4th, 9 a.m.
Thank you, Judge.
See the clerk.
State of Ohio versus Amber Goodall, recall.
This is Mr. Smith's case, and we're recalling on the issue of bond and protection order.
Yes, sir. Judge, I confirm she did post a bond with Mr. Sowers. With respect to protection order, Jasmine has called the alleged victim who says she can be out by noon tomorrow. So I would advise my client do not go to the, she's living there, my client's on the lease. She will not go there before noon tomorrow, so there shouldn't be an issue. And we will sign a protection order.
Okay, the protection order to stay away from Samantha Cold Iron. Does the state have any input on those terms?
She wanted also to make sure that it was understood that Ms. Goodall's mother and her boyfriend would not be around her either. She's afraid of them harassing her.
Judge, I've spoken to them. They are not a part of this action, but in our conversations, they have no intention to bother Ms. Cold Iron.
All right, so when do you want to come back, Mr. Smith?
Judge, I'm back on the 16th without looking. If that's a good day, or I could look.
That's fine.
Is that good? I'm here the 16th.
September 16th will be the next hearing, pre-trial, 10 o'clock, there is protection order issued.
September 16th. And I will call you. Get you just a few minutes. You'll give me that paper. General copy, so you got a copy. Then you're free to leave.
Do I just put your weight back up?
State of Ohio versus Michael Davis, the third. This is the report to jail.
Michael Davis III.
We don't need to. We got time. Thought I'd save you a little bit.
Yes.
Okay, Michael Davis III was supposed to report to jail today. He was also supposed to go to OBP.
Yes, Your Honor, I have his letter right here. He also has not attended any of his appointments since August the 5th.
Okay. You got a report to that effect?
Yeah.
Yes. All right, there'll be a warrant issued for Michael Davis for failure to appear and failure to treatment as he was ordered. That'll issue today.
Yes, yes, yes.
All we have left are recalls.
Okay.
State of Iowa versus Jordan Wiley.
Mr. Stratton's case. On the issue of bond and protection.
So, Your Honor, I let the prosecutor speak on that real quick, on what the alleged victim had to say.
Well, the alleged victim does want a protection order, and he also believes that Ms. Wiley needs some intervention as far as alcohol and perhaps drug abuse as well. So, for what it's worth.
Well, what about living arrangements? Where's she going to live? Is that addressed?
The issue is, Your Honor, she has no family that she can go and stay with. She's pregnant with twins, which is obvious. And he actually has brothers.
He's got two brothers here. He's got his mother here. He's got he's got places to go. He works at Nice Horse Columbia Gas. He cannot put Abram on the bus in the morning, which is what I've been doing.
So she don't have any place to go, and there's a protection order issued.
I honestly, I should counter that protection order, but I don't know if that's the place. I am going for it now.
Well, he says in the affidavit he left there to go to stay at his brother. So is he willing to stay at his brother's, at least for the temp?
We can call him back and ask.
Yeah. We'll recall this.
All we have left after that, Your Honor, is jail. I just text him and let him know he's been calling.
Pregnancy, that's a problem. I'm not blaming her, that's what I'm saying. She's probably going to speak to someone, at least get an assessment done.
Absolutely. I mean, we'll go do anything.
Your Honor, she's willing to get an assessment done, so.
I see a psychologist and a psychiatrist now, too.
Well, yeah.
But additionally, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so who would you like her to get an assessment with?
Where, and what's best for you in terms of where to go? Is it Ironton or this end of the county?
Well, I mean, my home address is 4109 State Road 7, it's the A-frame down here in Chesapeake. If I'm allowed to go back there, which is the only place I have to go.
Okay.
So it's, I mean, whatever you feel best is what I can make happen. I mean, I had to Uber here today, so I mean, I will do what I need to do.
Transportation is an issue.
It is.
Yeah.
How about RRS, you can make transportation work for her?
So
Let's have you talk with Mr. Gwynn, and then we're still working on the issues of where you're going to be living. So we'll go talk to him in the meantime, and we'll have you back out.
All right, thank you.
I have answered back, Your Honor. Over to listen. State of Ohio versus Melissa Thompson, recalled to Lawrence County Jail.
Okay, there's Melissa Thompson. She doesn't have a lawyer. She pled guilty, and I ordered her inpatient treatment with OBP. Was there some problem with her getting in?
Well, there was initially because she didn't have insurance, but I spoke with our director and they're willing to go ahead and take her on the grant and we will get her insurance.
Okay. Anything you want to tell me, Ms. Thompson?
No.
Okay, so I'm going to order, you can take her today then.
I'm pretty sure, yes.
Okay, I'm going to order you, I already ordered you, I'll reorder you released to OVP. Hope it'll happen today, and then I'll see you back at the...
Okay, what if it don't happen today though? Like, what if it happens like it did last week? Like I've been here 8 days and they don't come?
I'll check on it myself, and I'm going to put you on the docket for Friday just to make sure.
And the issue last week, ma'am, was just because you didn't have any insurance at all, and I think our care center, like intake team, didn't confirm that with our director, and she has gone ahead and approved you to come in on the grant. So there's no reason you wouldn't be able to come at this point.
Okay, so I will be there today?
Hopefully today, but if not today, tomorrow, like it'll be soon.
Okay.
Okay, just to make sure it happens, I'm putting you on the docket for Friday.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Toby Pack.
This is Mr. Morford's case set for pretrial.
Is this the extradition?
It is to Kentucky.
I've not seen Mr. Morford.
Here he is.
Mr. Morford, Toby Pack.
Sorry, Judge, I'm trying to find out about hometown. Mr. Pax would like an extradition hearing, Your Honor.
Okay. Set it for an extradition hearing. September 20th.
I'm here then.
I'll set it for noon, September 20th, for extradition hearing.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. So, listed like a trial, so,
Did the court get?
The warrants in the file from our governor. There was one issue from Kentucky to Ohio's governor, and they've issued a warrant now to the court.
I guess I'll have to figure out what you're supposed to do next.
I don't think I've ever actually had an extradition hearing. I assume you just put the warrant in the evidence, but I don't know.
That's what I will do.
Might be a learning experience for us all.
Yeah.
So the certified copy or this copy with the official seal on it?
I don't know if it has a seal or not, I didn't look at it. But it came from the original letterhead from the governor's office in there with the warrant.
Ohio versus Rachel Helmer.
Mr. Pack really does not like Kentucky, I guess.
He probably could have served out his time on it.
Yeah. He's been in jail or something. Rachel Helmer is Mr. Sire's case.
Your Honor, hometown recovery can take Ms. Helmer today. So with that in mind, we would waive time constraints to allow her to have some time to settle in there and come back on a date that the court deems appropriate.
So I'll order her released to hometown recovery. You can get her today, or
Yes, we can pick her up today.
she's going to be compliant, she says, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The 20th,
I'm available, Your Honor.
September 20th will be the next hearing, preliminary hearing. 10 o'clock.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Jamie Baker, recall.
Jamie Baker, we were looking into the complainant parties' wishes with regard to bond and protection order.
9:20. Yes, Your Honor, and we did have an opportunity to speak to the alleged victim, and what happened at the grand jury was that she told the grand jury she didn't want anything to happen, so they didn't indict him. Now, I want the court to understand that my notes to the office in Ironton indicated our concerns. They didn't have any other way to handle it.
Okay.
So, we're okay that she doesn't want a protection order, she wants him home. So, we're not ready to drop the domestic violence charge at this time, but we'll do just ask to be set for another hearing.
All right, so we can go further out since she's not upset about him coming home, wants him to come home, doesn't want a protection order.
Right.
So I had set the 13th, but I'd rather go further out since it's a pretty big docket. How about the 27th?
So we're moving from the 13th to the 27th? That's fine, Your Honor. Just wanted to make sure before I move it on my calendar rather than just adding a new date.
Yeah. September 27th for Mr. Baker will be his next hearing. You're going to get out on a signature bond, Mr. Baker. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay at the jail.
What is it?
I said you don't have to go home, but you can't stay at the jail. You can go home. She says you're okay, you got a green light to come home. That's up to you. You don't have to do that.
I guess I'm in Washington.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Melissa LeGrand.
I believe hometown will take her.
Yeah, we should be able to take her. We're still trying to pull up her insurance, but it should be okay, so.
All right, you're going to go to hometown recovery. You got to abide by their rules, do what they tell you. And
Yes, sir.
we'll see you the 23rd.
Okay, sir. Am I going today?
That's the plan.
All right, thank you.
Judge, I'm
You have a
being
great
asked,
day.
I'm being asked if she would have a monitor.
Okay. I
don't know if we have any, and I don't know if Carl will be.
I will not.
try with that one.
We'll give it a try.
Yeah. I'm not running. No more.
Well, if you do, the thing is, you got a felony, it's good, the warrant's good in any state, so there's nowhere you can go that you can't be arrested on the warrant.
Right.
Okay, your next hearing September 23rd.
All right, thank you, sir. Have a good day.
That's it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Judge.
State of Ohio versus Jordan Wiley.
Hey, Butch. Hey, Butch.
It's Mr. Stratton's case. Good. I'm ready for you today.
So I know they spoke with the alleged victim again, and
All right, so apparently when the incident happened, he went somewhere else for the night. He's back in residence. And I believe that parties are in the middle of a divorce also. So what we would suggest is that let the domestic violence, let the domestic relations judge determine where the parties should be during the course of the divorce.
I'm okay with that, but how about for tonight? Will he agree to stay at his brother's until that can happen? I mean, we've got a lady that's pregnant here. I mean, I feel like I gotta provide for her someplace.
My understanding is that she's been staying with friends for the last 3 or 4 nights already.
Your Honor, she has stayed with the friends that actually took her debit card and used her debit card while she was staying there. So she's had problems staying at this friend's house that she can't stay at anymore. So she don't have anywhere else to stay. If there's a strict order, but I don't know. I just don't want to put somebody out on the street who's obviously pregnant, Your Honor, and I think that's an important thing to consider here, so.
Your Honor, I spoke to Ms. Wiley. Unfortunately, she has private insurance. So I spoke to Lee at the boss. He wants me to get information to her, and she'll be in touch with
Well, that could be a solution to the housing issue. She went there to be inpatient, she'd have a place to live. The boss.
The Bluffs, okay.
My son is only 10. His mother has agoraphobia. She's registered. His mother does too. There's no one to put him on the bus. He starts back to school tomorrow.
Well, the child went with the father, right?
Yeah, the child's with the father, because he's making provisions for the child.
I mean, and I can just, I don't understand what that means.
So do you want a protection order signed, Your Honor?
Yeah, there's requesting a protection order.
Okay.
Does that mean I can't see Abram?
Means you can't go around your husband, the complaining party, Brandon Roberts.
But my son, am I allowed to see my son?
You can see your son, but how old's your son?
10.
Yeah, well, there's no order that you can't see him, but working out how that's gonna happen is always, because he's little, that's a problem. The other thing is that maybe we could find, is there another place where she could go get housing?
So when can't she go? The Bluffs, you said? Is that what you?
And she's got private insurance. What about the counseling center? Can you deal with private insurance? No. Is that through his employment, or how do you have private?
It is. I have that and I have Medicare from where I'm disabled.
Medicare's not. I could maybe get you in Project Hope in Huntington.
I just don't know because it's Ohio.
Yeah, it doesn't matter to them. The problem is there's usually a waiting list to get in.
Well, until this divorce is finalized and determined, she needs someplace to go, so I mean, that's what we'll have to do. Probably Project Hope, if the judge just.
Yeah, but I don't know, she needs a place to go tonight. That's the problem.
Bluffs could provide transportation.
Then the Bluff sounds like the best option right now.
Unless I just refuse to order her out. I mean, I could do that. And this is extraordinary. I'm not very impressed with him. I assume he's the father of these twins that are coming, and
And he
he's
does
wanting to
not
put
want
her
them.
out of the house
He does not want
on an
them.
emergency situation. So I suggest talking to him again. The judge is about ready not to order her out. So let's see if he won't at least give her some time to find a place.
I guess I'm gonna have to be the one to call him.
Yeah.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Maybe,
Let's
maybe,
recall, let's have.
maybe we'll try to get him here.
Yeah, he's not
Yeah,
the
we
issue.
could
I mean,
have a
I'm
hearing
sure
today.
there's more to the story, I'm sure, than we know at this point.
Have him come in, do an evidentiary hearing.
We are doing the protection order.
I'll do a protection order. It's just a matter of whether I'm going to order her out of the home.
I know.
Okay.
That doesn't mean he gets the home necessarily.
Yeah, fine there.
I think he's concerned about what she's doing while she's pregnant.
I understand. Okay, court's in recess. Get a hold of him. If he wants the home, he's probably gonna have to come in and convince me, at least for a few days.
Have a seat. Yeah.
302.